Hey, hey, we are back. Doing something a little weird today. I am live streaming, but I'm also listening to the end of a friend's live stream at the same time, just like doing some major multitasking. But that's how we roll. Just like to support friends, but except I lost where that is playing. So let me go find that real quick. Oh, here it is. Okay, just gonna turn it down a bit. Cool. All right. So yeah, so what are we doing today? We are. I've been working on a ChatGPT app template, so that's what we're going to be continuing on. Let me take a sip here. I don't know about everybody else. For those that celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or other holidays, but today's my last work day, so just trying to wrap some things up. Uh, as things always do at the end of the year. So let's go ahead and switch over to coding view here. All right, that's not what we're looking at. So what we're looking at here is this ChatGPT app template. Not much to see here right now. It's not pushed to production yet. Here, let me just see here. Let's see if I can push it up. I don't think I can push to the repo. Um, Let me get the link to where it's going to be though. So give me one sec. Just gotta find it in Slack. Operations. All right, cool. Here we go. Nice. So let's open this up. So nothing there yet, obviously, but let me go ahead and share this in chat. Ba-ba-da-ba. Cool. So yeah, I don't think just because it's a new repo, I don't, it's in the org. I don't think I can push it just because of policies, but let me double check here. Clear GB. Yeah, that's right. Okay, head main. Okay, that's right. So I do G push. Okay, yeah. Required status. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to do a PR. So let's do this. Do new branch, initial template. Cool. And let's do G push. Okay, that's good. And I think we should do GitHub PR create feature initial or ChatGPT template. And this is good that we already have policies in place. So okay, I'm just gonna go through here and go submit as draft. I think the what's it saying now? Title required. Let me go check, make sure my branch is up there. ChatGPT app branch. Why is that the default branch? Okay, I'm the first time I see that. Let's see here. View all branches, new branch, main. Okay, and if we go there, okay, that's got everything. Okay, cool. Whew. I've never seen that happen actually. So let's delete this. I probably have to switch it. So I just got to go into the settings for the repo. So just give me one sec here. Okay. Basically, you don't have access to repository options. Okay. Well, okay, that's fine. we will just continue like this for now. I'll just mention in Slack. Do, 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 do. Okay, just gotta make a request. Can you make? Can you clone? Can you make the main branch the default? Da, da, da. I could only push a branch, not called main. And it's getting hot. I'm overheating, even though it's like -12 outside Celsius, but I am overheating. Okay, so let me get this message sent. Can you make the main branch default? I could only push a branch not called main. Thanks. I was able to make a main branch in GitHub, which is my initial commits. Cool. All right. So we've got it there. Okay. So everything's there. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that was a weird start to not creating a repo, but pushing changes. Okay. Let's see here. Edit. Ra- Cool. All right. Doesn't block anything for now, but just expect this main to be the main branch. So I'm going to pull down main then, or switch to that. Check out main. Your branch is based on origin main. Here, what do we got here? Uh, that's good. G remotes. Okay. G reset. Origin main unknown. GPSU main. No. What's going on here? Head main origin. Yes, yes, yes. What is going on? Hey, how's it going? Hey, Rizal, good to see you. Yeah, so I've got a ChatGPT template working already. I just ran into some issues with GitHub, but uh, it's like I just created the repo. Well, somebody in my org did. I couldn't push the main branch for some reason because of policies, which makes sense. But then it let me push my own branch, and now my branch is the main branch. Doesn't matter for now, but it's just weird that I can't. Let's do this. I'm gonna try and get the branch again, maybe. Let's see here. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's good. Um, let's see here. Hold on a sec here. How do I connect my main local to origin main? It's not working at the moment. Also, side note, I don't think I have the latest goose on here. Okay, everything seems fine there. I do have a remote though. Yes, proceed. Cool, cool. All right. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, cool. So let's just do this now. Glog, cool, and G pull. Okay, up to date. Cool. Okay, so new branch. We'll call it. Let's do template tweaks, I guess, because I'm still not done. And let's install. So I'll kind of walk through what we got here. So we've got a dev server, and if we take a peek at this here, it's running a few things. It's running the assets, which are the UI pieces, and then it's also building the server. And the server is, uh, I guess, to give some context where this template came from. The OpenAI has a pizza example, so pizza Zaz, this one here. Uh, I'll drop this in the chat. So this is a working app you can test out with. It shows pizza and stuff. Like I have that in ChatGPT. I think I have it loaded it up. Um, oh no, I'm not running yet. But anyways, this pizza app, they have a Python version, they have a TypeScript version, but the issue is that, well, not issue, but like I don't understand why they released this apps SDK example as a server sent event server, because like that's been deprecated in the MCP spec. So like obviously there's still a lot of those out there, but I don't really understand why they decided to go with that. Like, so I converted it to HTTP streamable, and then I also added some stuff. I added Storybook, cleaned up the Vite build and stuff. So I'm basically trying to make this like a good starting point for you if you're building a ChatGPT app that is node based. So before we continue, I'm going to put on some Spotify music just to set the mood here for me. This is my last day before vacation. So, all right, let's go to, I think we can do some lo fi. You won't be able to hear it just because I never want to get taken down when I'm streaming across platforms, but I listen to it and it's good. I'm listening to The Legend of Zelda lo-fi at the moment, which is pretty chill. Okay, we're good there. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so that's what this is all based off of. I worked on this morning. And so we've got the dev server, like I said. Let's come back here. We can start a few things here. We can start nr inspect, which is going to start the MCP inspector. And if we come here, it's got, because I was doing this before, let's connect. Now we're going to see here, I've got my tools. So this is a template, so only has one tool, it's Echo. This is, again, a starting point. But you'll see also that it's got resources. So it's got this Echo marquee. And if I shrink this down a bit, but you can see here, here's the contents, and this is what it'll shoot that way when you're in the UI. You can see here, it's got the Skybridge MIME type. This is what helps Open AI know that this is or ChatGPT, I should say, know that there's some content coming that's not just textual. So everything's working there. Let's close that. And I also wanted to, we can stop the inspector. We can start Storybook. And so like, as you're building out your apps, these widgets, you can have Storybook in there too. That's kind of where I'm at there. The thing I haven't tried yet is actually running it in ChatGPT. It should work. And this is kind of where I want to show what we're doing. But like first, I'm going to change the default port. Hold on a sec. Clear, exit. You know what? I'm going to open up Ghosty and start these on another screen. There. Cool. Now we have port 3000 by default for these things for the web server. Let's change that to 8080 just because of a setup I have right now. Okay, that looks good. Let's replace all that. Okay, and let's just do this. Let's do chore, moved default port to 8080. Or I guess we can say fix, or maybe it's a feature. Who knows? Let's go feature. All right, that's good. And let's push that up. Cool. So we'll have a working branch there. Okay, so we've got that running. So let's start a few things here. Let's go to dev, OSS, MCP, no, ChatGPT, TypeScript, template, ls. Is that right? Cool. Hold on a sec. Oh, it should be called ChatGPT app TypeScript template. Cool. Let's fix that. P package JSON. That should be ChatGPT app TypeScript template. And we'll run npm install so that it actually updates the package lock with that too. It should, yeah, okay. And what other package JSON do we have? ChatGPT app server, that seems fine. And that's that one package and widgets chat. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, so let's just do this fix updated to correct project name. We'll see some wild stuff shortly. Okay, that's good. Let's just push that up. Okay, let's start up some stuff here. So let's just boom, 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 boom. Let's do nr dev. Nr is just npm run. It's a alias I have. It's going to start the dev server, and let's also open up. Let's do here. And let's open up another one, and we'll do nr storybook. Cool. All right, and then storybooks there. Okay, so we've got our server running. Now the next thing we need to do is, let's shrink this up. Can I drag these in the corner? Is that how that works now? Maybe not. Okay, let's just shrink this, or you know what? This can actually just be another tab. Close. In our storybook, cool. That's good. It's gonna open up on the other screen, right? No. Okay, there we go. And let's open up another one. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run pom.run. So this is the new stuff coming from work. So this is gonna give you a reverse SSH tunnel, which allows you to get a public URL. Okay, so if you haven't seen Pomarium before, I'm basically logging in via SSH here. Am I the right person here? No, this is the wrong account. Okay, let me log out. I'm gonna be giving a tutorial how this stuff works, but first, just gotta get this set up. So there we go. Okay, log in with my GitHub. All right, cool. That's good. And if I go to Pomarium, I should have the one route. This is related to, oh yeah, I've got several here now. Yeah. Is this my hosted cluster? Okay. So let's do this. We're going to create a new route. It's an MCP route. Yes. We'll call this chat GPT template, and we'll call it, we'll just call it template just to make it easy. And it's going to go to HTTP localhost 8080. So basically this route will, when you go to this public URL here, it's actually going to point to my local dev server running on port 8080. So let's go ahead and save that. Okay, that should be good. And then Now let's see if this actually gives us something. Okay, so it's active. And let's make this bigger. Port 8080, that's good. Okay, so now let's come into ChatGPT. And he can tell I've been testing pizza stuff, and there's some goose stuff in there too, but okay. So let's go to settings, and let me zoom this in for people in the back. So this used to be called connectors and apps. It's now called just apps. ChatGPT released the App Store last week. If this is the first time you're in here adding a custom MCP, what you need to do is, did they get rid of the advanced settings? I guess they did. Oh no, it's here. In advanced settings, you just have to make sure that you have developer mode enabled. And let's go ahead and create an app. So we're going to call this the template. And this is going to be provides an echo tool that echoes the user's prompt. And I'm going to give it a URL. That's good. We're going to use OAuth. Now, the thing to mention here is, like with Pomarimore, we're what's called an identity-aware proxy. Don't want to get into all the weeds of that right now, but basically we handle the OAuth for you. And that's what this SSH reverse tunnel that I started is doing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and create this. Hopefully things go well. We'll see. Yeah, buddy. Come on. You can do it. ChatGPT's been weird sometimes. It fails. Okay, now it's saying it won't connect. Really? Why not? Okay. So let's see here. The template's there. Okay, let's refresh. Access denied to see the authorization log for the request. Okay, so let's, oh, I think I know what I need to do. Sorry. We've got to go to, I put the wrong URL. This is a classic. There's no standard with this, but like some people do /MCP. You could do like /potato or whatever. Okay, this should delete. Okay, there we go. Let's create that again. This is probably one thing that trips up people. So we'll call it the template instead of the, because I'm using proper English now. Provides an echo tool that responds with the user, or actually we might add some other stuff. So let's just call this a, that's optional. Let's just forget it for now. Okay, so we got to add /MCP. That's what I forgot. And let's go ahead, create this. Okay. Just pouring some water here. That's not me going to the washroom. Really, man? Okay, let's go test this out. So let's go to localhost 8080/MCP. Okay, no valid session. Okay, that's fine in there. But okay, let's see here. Let's do nr inspect. All right, that's good. Let's try this. Connect. Oh, interesting. It's not. Oh, yeah, it's 8080. Sorry. Let's connect. Okay, so things are there. That's good. So now let's try the other server. Okay, reconnect. Check it. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. This is because I'm not in the normal setup flow for testing this out. Where is it? ChatGPT template, advanced. No, it should have tunneling. That's good. 80. You know what? I'm just going to do MCP here, actually. And let's save that route. And let's try over here. Connect. What is authentication? Oh, yeah, I got to do the authentication. So, where is it? Not custom headers. Where's that lazy config? Authentication. Where's that lazy? Open auth settings. Yeah. Okay. Quick auth flow. I think quick auth flow. That's right. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Authentication complete. Okay, now let's go back to connect. No, that's it. Quick refresh. That's good. Where the heck is up? Back to connect. Open. Okay, what am I doing wrong in here? Regardless, this should work. Um, yeah, that's good. Let's go to ChatGPT again. Da, 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 da. Gonna delete this because I switched it to /MCP over in Pomerium. Okay, I am not looking for connectors. That's why I came and did this on my live stream because it's not working perfectly yet. So this is not worthy of doing it on the brand channel. Okay, so the template, that should be good. OAuth, yes. And create. Now, I know there's issues sometimes with this not connecting. I don't know why. What don't you like? So if we go to the template, refresh, please see the authorization log request. Let me go check in Pomerium. Logs. Okay, why? Let's see here. Let's go to ChatGPT template. I'm just checking logs to see what's going on here. Post, request ID, post. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, how's it going, Maggie? Good to see you. Basically, I'm just trying to get my MCP server up. That's a ChatGPT app. Why is this not showing? Okay. I just want to test something. I've got it running through something else, but I just want to do a test. We'll do it with, this is not how it'll be in the end because like with Pomerium, you don't need additional software, but I just want to test the port. Because the main goal here right now is to finish the template. Okay, continue. Yes, copy. Okay, let's come back here. And let's go into the MCP inspector. Oh yeah, no worries, Maggie. Basically what I'm doing is, uh, I don't know if you've heard of ChatGPT apps. They opened their store last Thursday, so like devs can submit now. But what it is essentially it's an MCP server, so Model Context Protocol. This is stuff I've been doing a bunch of this over the past like 6 months, and so the MCP server is a way to add additional context. So like say you're talking to like ChatGPT, and you want to say like I don't know like I like at my work for example, say I want to find out, like, this is something I actually do right now. So like I use like the GitHub MCP server, the linear one, and Notion, and I basically say, give me an update for like all the stuff I did this last week. And so what it does is the LLM has no idea about those things. Like, so basically, hey Taryn, thanks for the follow. So basically, the MCP server is able to give additional context, and essentially, uh, that allows the LLM to give you a better answer, right? So, like you're saying, give me my updates. You provide a template, and then it can pull in the data from, say, like Linear, GitHub, whatever, and then you get all this additional context, which gives you a better answer. So that's kind of what an MCP does in general. But you could also have the MCP say, like, for example, like with the GitHub MCP server, you could say like, create an issue for me or create a repository for me. So you can do that too. So it can do actions on behalf of you as well. Um, the other thing is with the ChatGPT apps is it's an MCP server, but it also has a user interface component to it. So that's kind of like why they've called it the App Store, because it's not just textual; um, it's also UI. And also, thanks, first time chatter. I am the dev Alex. Good to see you. See a few other people coming over from the tech commute. So I'm not sure why I'm having issues connecting with Pamaram to the ChatGPT app. This happened the other day, so I'll speak to my coworker after. But let's go ahead and copy this, and let's start up the. Where is it? In our inspect, we're going to start the MCP inspector again. Cool. All right, thanks. Hopefully I explained it okay enough, Maggie. Thanks. Okay, port in use. Yeah, where is it running? Ports. Let's go ahead and kill. What is it? It's running somewhere. 6277. Yeah, let's kill that. Cool. And let's do this again. No one's MCP inspector is in use too. Okay, let's kill that port. 6274. Oh, was it running over there or what? Oh, it's running over there. Okay, cool. Let's exit here. Let's start it up again. Okay, let's exit that. Okay, that is Storybook. That's the dev server. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? Caught a bit of your convo with Jason, but I had to come over here to do some work stuff. Hope it went well. So yeah, so for those just joining, I'm working on a ChatGPT app template. That's what we're doing. Cool. Let's the dev server is still running. Let's start Storybook again. And where the heck is the inspector running? Terminal. I don't see it running anywhere. Let's do nr inspect. Port in use. Let's kill it again. 6277. Cool. Let's try one more time. All right, there we go. And of course it opens on another screen, but that's okay. Let's bring it over here. Okay, so let's test this URL. Interesting. Oh yeah, it's got to be MCP. So what we're currently in is called the MCP inspector, and there's things here we can see, like I can see which tools it has. So we have this echo tool. We got some resources. This is the stuff related to UI. So that's over here. Okay, so that's all working. I got to sort out what's going on with the Pomerium connection not working, but let's come over here. Let's delete this. My back is killing me. Worked out yesterday, but that's too loud. My right upper back's a little wonky. Yeah, so basically I want to show you an MCP app running here. So let's create an app. We'll just call it template template palooza. If I knew how to spell. Okay, and there we go. This should be a URL from Pomerium, but I'm running into issues at the moment that I need to sort out. So we're going to say no auth for now. I understand the risks because YOLO. And this is going to connect the MCP server, or as they call it in ChatGPT, an app. Okay, there we go. It's there. And so now we can see there's some things here. So it says echo right, which is not true. So let's fix some things here. So let's go back to, where is that? Let me get some real estate here. Well, before I do that though, let's actually see this work. Okay, so it's connected now. So for those that just joined, so if you want to do a custom ChatGPT app, which is essentially an MCP server, you have to go to apps in your settings. You also have to have a paid account. I'm on the pro. If you do it with free, it looks like you can create it, but then it just never creates it. The other thing you need to know right now is you need to enable developer mode when you're in the app section. So that's all good. Okay. So now once you're coming to use it, you also come here and then you say like, okay, I need to explicitly say I want to use this app. So you click it and you're going to see it appear here. And we'll say like, echo what I am saying. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. And it should make a tool call. Yes, I want to connect to template Palooza. There we go. Okay, so it's going to call a tool. It should call an echo tool. And that is good. It didn't return the UI. Okay, so interesting. So let's see here. So let's talk to, do I have Goose installed here? Hold on a sec. Goose. Just want to make sure I'm using the right switch model, provider type, Cloud Code CLI. It's good. Okay, it's good. Let's do Goose. All right, so let's see here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the echo tool responds correctly, but isn't returning the UI to the Chat GPT app. Well, that's going. Yeah. Uh, just checking something at work. Just 1 sec. Cool. Just responding to that. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just trying out Goose here. I'm basically using my Claude Code CLI subscription in here. Goose is it's a open source AI agent, so you can bring your own subscriptions. You can use local models too. The server code looks correct. The tool response include all the required fields. Okay. The widget assets exist. Okay. The HTML file is using relative paths. Okay, that's good. All right. Can you make those absolute paths that work for a build? Actually, we'll just say that work. Can you make those paths absolute? Cool. Think I'm missing the chat here. I had to go check Slack. Where'd my window go? Cool. All right. Let's see what changes are making there. So it was saying restarting. No, that's not right. It should be. Hold on a sec. The widgets should be served from localhost 444 base URL. No. Whoops. Because let me double check that, but okay, there. Yeah, this is right. So base URL. And if we go check over here, we got port. That's, hold on a sec. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Port 80, where's 444? Let's start this over again. Okay, so 8080 for that. Whoa. Okay, port 8080. MCP health, that's fine. Marquees. Maybe I'm missing something here. Let's double check that. Okay, that's fine. Could have sworn it was 444. Okay, that's not running. Okay, hold on a sec here. How is this all built? Hold on a sec. Well, not how is it all built. I was doing this morning. The thing is, that's all the components and the Vite config. I'm gonna have to shrink this down a bit. Okay, that's all good. What starts the dev for this though? If we look at the package JSON, because I ported this from the other one, so Vite build watch. Okay, so it's running on localhost 5173 probably. No? Okay, am I not starting the dev server? Where is it? Hold on a sec. But definitely glad I did not go live on the work channel with this because not ready. Hold on a sec. Still getting used to Goose, but let's go ahead and ask here. Okay. Um, the widgets folder builds with Vite. What port is it running on? Because originally in the pizza example from the OpenAI Apps SDK example, the assets were running on port 444 and the MCP server was running on another one. So let's see here. The npm run dev script in the widgets folder, vite build watch, which builds the widget at no. Okay. That's fine for now, but that's not how I wanted it. So let's go. Okay, so let's give that a test then. Localhost 8080 assets. Echo marquee, is it? No, that's not working. What's the URL? Hey, Roxy, good to see you. This doesn't work. Okay. Just working on a on a ChatGPT app template. So when I built this template this morning, it was supposed to have two separate servers. Maybe when I did the planning of it, it didn't work. Okay, looking at the server code, there's no static file serving for the app. The widgets aren't meant to be directly accessed via HTTP. Widgets are through, yeah, I know that. Widget, blah, blah, blah. These are only exposed to these endpoints. That's correct, but what did they call it? Widget? Where did they say that? This is not right. Let's do this. That should be right. Let's replace all that. Okay, and then server, that's definitely right. Echo. So essentially there's like a registry for the widgets and they get loaded up. But where is that registry? Place widget with that and then get the widget ID and read the HTML. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I think this was working. It should be two servers though. But regardless, let's start this up again. Let's go back to our Jippity app and let's see here. Let's do this again. It might have fixed it for the UI. No, okay. Let's see here. Let's go back to our settings to make sure we see these things. Let's go to apps, template Palooza, and I gotta check Slack real quick. Uh, okay, just checking in on some stuff. Okay, so we can see here, let's refresh. So these are the actions we have available, but I should see resources in there too. And I don't, so let's take a screenshot here. And let's go back to the MCP inspector, because if I come back to, okay, it's still running. So where was that? Not that. Not that. That's Storybook. Um, Localhost. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's load that up. And is it /MCP? Let's connect. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's connect. Why is it not liking it? Server via proxy, that's right. Is my MCP server running? It should be. Yeah, okay. Let's just double check this. Definitely not where I want to be right now, because like I thought this would be further along, but okay. That is normal because it's not posting it. Okay, let's test with that. Just the regular URL. Bah, bah, bah. Okay, localhost 8080 /MCP connect. Okay, you know what? I think I just got to restart this. There. Okay. Okay. Now let's connect. There we go. List resources. Okay, that works. That's good. So we can see here. Okay, URI, that's correct. Hey, how's it going, Taryn? Good to see you. So I'm just trying to figure out why my base ChatGPT template is not loading certain things. Okay, that's good. So the UI was wrong before. The URI, I had widget. There's some stuff that was from some vibe coding. That's my bad. Okay, so that seems to be fine now. So let's get the URL over here. Copy and just verify that this is good. Okay, disconnect, connect. Okay, clear list resources. Okay, good. We got our tools here. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that all looks okay now. Now, I think one of the problems is ChatGPT aggressively caches. So let's go here and then we're just gonna create it again. Template Palooza, let's delete you. It was a good run, Template Palooza, but let's copy this. Oh, whatever. Okay, let's create an app. And okay, there we go. We'll call, what shall we call this? Hanging with chat, which is all of you. Okay, there, and we're gonna do MCP. We're not doing OAuth right now, just while I'm testing this. Let's create this. It'll take a second, and then it should be connected. Cool. Let's see here. All right, that's good. Still creating. All right. I'm not using OAuth. That's my bad. There we go. Create. We will be using OAuth. I'm just trying to sort something else out, but I just want to see this working first. Okay, so we should have the new one pop up here. Now, okay, so it shows the actions. All right, so let's see here. Let's just copy this stuff. All right, terminal. Let's just clear this. All right, my MCP server is connected. Okay, let's just try this now. Hanging with chat. The MCP server works because like we see, oh, we want a new conversation. So we can actually come back here, and that was the dev. Okay, let's stop dev here for a second, and we're gonna run it over here. We're gonna do a new JavaScript debug terminal and do npm run dev, and I'm gonna close a few things here, but let's close that and let's go server, and it should come in here. So let's see here, maybe at this point we should, that might not get hit already. So let's just trying to do a few things here. Just want to see where it gets hit. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. It's almost Christmas vacation. This should echo. Okay, no, I have to say echo. Okay, yeah. All right. Echo this message. So it's going to do a tool call. So I'm in ChatGPT right now. It's going to make a tool call. I'm running with a public URL. I'm going to say, let's echo. And you're going to see here. So this is my local computer. I'm in my MCP server that I'm running. But I'm in ChatGPT, so we can see it creates the server that's expected. So let's let that run. Okay, so we know it's hitting there, so let's let that go. Cool. Now it's going to do a tool call, and it should continue in a second. Okay, let's go. Okay, so echo this message, sure. Okay. So no UI still. Okay, why is that? Okay. Echo tool, input schema, echoes back to user's message. Tools, echo tool. Set request handler, call tool. Oh, that's where I forgot to put it. Okay, so let's do this again. Echo. It's Roxy, not Roxy. So it's going to make the tool call again. Should hit our server now. I've got the breakpoint. Let's see. Okay. So it's going to come in here. So let's step through here. So we can see here, name is the echo tool. Arguments, we've got args here. So we have a message as an argument. It's Roxy, not Roxy. So it's going to step through here. If the name not equal to echo, unknown tool, sure. That's kind of like a very basic check, but okay. So validate the input. Okay, validate the input message. So the output, it's Roxy, not Roxy. Okay, content. text, structured output, it's output template, echo widget URI. Okay, so it's got all of it here. So why is this not working? Let's F5 that. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what's going on. All right. I don't see the resources, i.e. UI in there. And I see the call being made, which returns structured content, including the UI. Is the MCP server metadata exposing tools and resources or just tools? So when you have an MCP server, by default, it's going to expose tools in the metadata, so like things it can do, but you can also expose resources. So I don't think we're saying that it has resources available as well. That's what I'm trying to check here. While that's going on, cool. So I'm just checking with coworkers. Must be something in my template then. Thanks. Cool. Okay, it was this one. Just got to get something to my coworker. Where is it? Just so he can debug something. Just sending some data to him. Okay, that's good. Let's go back here. Okay, so, okay, it does exposing tools and resources, but ChatGPT's connector UI only displays tools actions in the metadata view. This is expected behavior. Your server properly exposes resource list handler. Yeah, okay. Invoke the echo tool and I only see text. And let's skip that picture. There we go. Bum bum. Where is it? There's okay. I see the issue. The widget HTML is being returned. Oh, why aren't they being served? But the server has no route to serve these files. Let me edit. Hold on a sec here. Okay, yeah, so this is what I was thinking before. So, okay, so the issue is, okay, hold on a sec. What did I fix over here so far? Yeah, okay, fix. fixed UI URI. Oops, I didn't want to do always, but oh no. Okay, so that's good. Okay, that's all working there. Okay, we don't want to make changes here. Okay, so here. Okay, clear, clear. Okay, so we need the widgets project to serve, I'm talking very slowly, serve the widgets on port 4444, just like the pizza demo app does for OpenAI. See, where is it? Boom, boom, boom. OSS. Rename. Bin. Why is it not copying? Dev OSS. Let's go up one. Okay, so that's the problem. I thought it was. So basically the problem is because so to give some context, the widgets that I'm building, they get built with they're React. Um, but because there was no dev server running or server in general running for the assets, the HTML was there and it could be read, but none of the assets like the CSS or the JavaScript were running. So because it's React app, nothing renders because there's no JavaScript. Okay, so what's going on here now? Server port 444, strict true. Let's see here. What's it saying? I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. I can see one. Yes, okay. Don't hard code the port 4444. It should be read from an envar, just like in the OpenAI pizza example. Okay. Well, let's go on. Okay. Running out of gas today. That's okay. So once this gets running, we can see what it does. Sure, widget port. Why not? Okay. Good, and default to port 4444 if no widget port is specified. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yes, allow edits. All right. Vite. Okay, that's fine, but build v preview. Okay, this seems fine, but we need the assets available on port 444, or we need the assets available. Let's see here. Build widgets run separately after server is running. Okay. Okay, this seems fine, but we need the assets available. Well, let's just see what the kid can do. All right. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, serve widgets. Yes. We want to be able to serve them for sure, but during dev mode, they should be reachable as well from a URL. Actually, it should be okay. Let's just go come here. Let's start the dev server. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, it's running over the other side. Da, 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 da. Let's come here, stop that. Okay, so we got port 444. This should be widgets. Why are you opening up? What the heck is this? This is not. Cancel, cancel, cancel. What are you doing to me? Okay, let's come here, localhost. Okay, what's going on here? Assets dir. Yeah, let's check a few things here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's the 400. Let's see here. I see port 444 running. Provide an example URL for a widget. Cool. I'm definitely starting to run out of steam. Okay. All right, so let's go there. That gives 404. Curl, yeah. Yes, proceed. Should give a 404. Yeah, so it needs to generate build assets even in dev mode, or doesn't it do that virtually normally? Okay, all right. Ba. All right. Da. Yeah, no. I was just I'm trying to wrap some stuff up, but okay, yeah. So yeah, it's not serving it in dev mode. So without writing files to disk, looking at they have a configure server hook, and they're plugging that serves HTML pages during development. Okay, we need to add a config server hook to serve HTML pages during development. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to this now. Okay, so that seems to work. Let's see here. Virtual widget. What's this? Okay. Da-da-da-da. HTML page loads now, but there's a weird um, web request. Okay, so that's good at least. Now, let's see here. Where's the HTML? That should be in assets. HTML. Okay, there we go. Okay. Virtual widget. H resolve. Okay, let's try it. Sure. Okay. Let's see what it says. Let's see. Copy. Yeah, same thing. Okay, virtual module. Maybe I just need to restart it, maybe. No, restart on its own. Uh, still no. Still a 404. All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So basically, I guess to explain what's happening here. So normally when you're doing local dev, like there's hot reloading with Vite and stuff, um, it doesn't write to the build folder. It doesn't need to. But in this case, the assets, we're adding a virtual widget to detect it, I guess. So here, the issue was that when the flow is now browser requests that, resolve ID strips the slash, sees virtual widget, returns. Okay, let's see here. Okay, better. Better. Now I get all right. What's going on here? Okay, so it should be good now. Do I need to restart? Let's just restart for good measure. Should be fine, but same error. Ba-bum. Copy console. Boom. Yes, let's proceed. So I guess just to give some more context, it's pretty straightforward now. Like if you to actually build it, well, not shouldn't say straightforward. Like what I'm struggling with right now is like I'm building a template to build the apps. So that part, it's like I'm just trying to make this a good experience for people. So I'm just trying to avoid having to build stuff when you're running dev mode. But like I have an example of like their silly pizza example. I can show that if you want to see that. But um, I'm just trying to fix this stuff. I don't think we need Babel. Okay, hold on a sec. I don't think we need Babel. Ultra think on this and use Vite best practices. All right, so we got all our assets there, but let's move that to trash. So what are we doing here now? Okay, let's see here. Okay, run before other plugins, sure. Okay. That's the React refresh, so that'll allow us for hot reloading. Okay, that's good. So remove preamble injection. Vite's React plugin handles this automatically. Remove enforce pre-let plugins. Simple virtual model, just mounting code, no manual runtime injection. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. Same issue. Let's just for fun, I'll open up an incognito just in case, but no, same thing. Okay. All right. What would this be? VJS plugin can't detect preamble. Something is wrong. Sorry, I'm just humming the Legend of Zelda theme. It's playing in the background. Da, 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 da. So, okay, let's see what they've done. Generate simple mounting wrapper. Yeah, sure. Strict mode, fine. That's for dev. React create element. Why are we? Oh, okay. So it's not using JSX, it's using the actual React to do it. That might avoid the preamble issue. So like it's having trouble parsing the JSX in the thing there, I think. Let's try this again. Okay. I'll restart it just in case. It did restart, but it should have regenerated. Okay. No. Okay. Same error. Same error. I saw you went with JS code instead of JSX, which is fine, but it doesn't fix the issue. All right. Accidentally pressed a button. Sorry. Uh, ba. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see what they're saying here. Okay, you're right. Let me look at this differently. The error is in the actual widget file, not a virtual model. The React plugin expects every JSX file to have the preamble, but when the files are imported with virtual models, the preamble context isn't set correctly. Yes, that's the error. Okay, so oh, how did I just get all the way to the top again? Hold on a sec. Okay, so now, uh, okay, looking at the OpenAI examples again, they inject the preamble into their entry point and they let it run before any other imports. Let me add it back, but ensure it runs first. Okay. Now save to import React code. Okay. And your React code is important. Okay. Let's try. This should have restarted the dev server again. Uh, no. Still no good. Let's go to the network tab. So it's loading stuff now, though. That's good. So we've got all our resources loading. Okay, so bum bum. Okay. Same error, but assets are loading now, which is good. Here's a better screenshot to help. So the other thing is, so like part of what I'm doing is when you build the widgets, I don't want you, because they're literally separate widgets. Think of them like mini pages. Excuse me. Because they end up being in iframes in the ChatGPT app. But I don't want to have people say like, uh, React dot render. Basically, this code you see here. I don't want them to have to do this in all the widgets. So there's a Vite plugin that does that. So let's see what happens here now. Okay. You don't see the screenshot. Here it is. Okay. Only do the dynamic import during dev mode, probably. Okay, so what's it saying? Okay, so I removed the virtual module approach entirely for dev mode. Now the HTML contains an inline script module that directly imports the widget source file. This lets Vite react. Okay. Let's test this. Okay. Better. Okay. Okay, sure. So basically, this whole part here. That's to avoid having to do, like I said, that React render in the actual widget. So like if we come to one of the widgets here, what the heck is it? Widgets. So like in the widget here, it's literally just a, it's just exporting a widget here. Like if I go to the top, there's no, there's no like doing a render of the app. That gets handled by this virtual model. Okay, so virtual module is JS, no JSX. So React's plugin doesn't expect preamble. Uses React create amount instead of JSX in the virtual module. Okay. Widget file imports normally. When the virtual module imports the widget TXX file, the React plugin processes it with the preamble automatically. That all sounds good. Son of a. All right. Everything's loading. Doesn't seem to change anything. Let's see. Oh, my back is dying. I'm probably gonna call it soon because I'm gonna finish this, but it is getting close to the Christmas vacation. So let's just try this one more time and then I'm gonna call it. Hoisting, yay. Okay. So let's see here. So even though the virtual module doesn't have JSX, when it imports the widget file, that happens before any code runs. Looking at the OpenAI examples more carefully, they use a wait import, top level wait with dynamic import to ensure the preamble runs first. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm using the exact same pattern. Okay. Why didn't you use the exact same pattern before? There we go. Okay. So it works. That works. Question: when building for production, it will still build fine and not require these dev specific changes. Okay, so this, thanks for sitting in there while I get this part done, but that was like the thing that was blocking stuff. Okay. The build conversion doesn't include the JS extension. Let me fix that. Okay. So I'm basically just verifying that I can do the production build too. Vite plugin widgets TS. Okay, same virtual module code is used. Vite bundles everything into optimized chunks. Okay, so no dynamic import needed during needed in prod. Okay, it is huge because this should work now. Okay. All right, so this is the widget, obviously. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, and let's come back here. Let's go to settings, apps, hanging with the chat, refresh. We should see additional stuff here, I think. Okay, yeah, listing tools. I forgot I had a breakpoint there. Okay. Okay, it seems good. Okay, now let's do mode, hanging with chat, echo, hanging with chat. Hoping we get the UI now. Come on, buddy. I think it's gonna hit a breakpoint or echo. Yes, let's go. Okay, that's good. And let's just let it play out. Ah, okay. All right. Well, the good thing is it's serving the UI there now. So right. Okay, so let's just see here. Okay. Let's merge. Sorry, let's commit this first. One sec. Okay. Okay. Whoops. G reset. Fix. Now assets are served correctly in dev mode. Cool. And let's delete that. And if I come back here, that still loads even though I deleted the assets folder. That's good. Okay. Yeah, there's stuff in here. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. That's good. And ChatGPT. Okay. Okay. Done. Let's just push that. Okay. I'm going to, let's see here, /clear. Actually, wait. Whoa, that's crazy UI. Okay, we should optimize. You're right. This isn't optimal. We should optimize v ads preloading helper. Okay. Let's keep as is for now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. So let's do exit this. Exit. Okay, and we've got the dev server running. Okay, and then let's just do nr build. Nr serve. No, wait, what is it? Widgets. Yeah. Template. Nr serve dash dash widgets. What the heck is it in package JSON? npm dev widgets. Workspace, that's it. Workspace. Where's build server, test server? Dev server widgets, build server, build widgets. We need a serve as well, don't we? So let's do this. Let's go to widgets. Okay, so it's running. Yeah, sure. Okay. All right, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna try one other thing. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here, but getting close to getting it working. Anyways, thanks for hanging, and I'm gonna see all of you after the Christmas holiday. Later.